Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us. This is Jesse Lucas, and I am so excited to bring you one of my friends and mentors, Tyler Daniels. Some of you know his name. If you are just being introduced, what you should know is Tyler has been foundational in helping to create LifeVantage to be the company it is today. And he is my numbers guy. And what I would like Tyler to share tonight is just a short few minutes of one specific and kind of newer part of our compensation plan that is really catching a lot of people's attention. And he's the guy to make what is otherwise potentially complicated very simple. It's one of his best skills. So Tyler, I'm going to mute my line, share my screen, and let you take it away. Thank you so much for sharing your wisdom with us.
Sounds great. Hey, thanks for letting me jump on here tonight. I'm sitting out here a little bit late at night, so I'm sitting in this lounge of mine at my home, and I'm glad to be bringing this information to you guys. I had the opportunity when we were building this compensation plan to be a part of some of the real critical changes that we made, so that we could make the opportunity a little bit better for the brand new person, and really encourage the behavior of talking about our company and exposing these incredible products to those people that you care the most about. And so, what we're going to talk about tonight, really quickly, and it'll just be a real quick, short little overview, is what we call You and a Friend. We have created a pathway where you can go out and share these products. And as people start to use these products as a customer, you're going to put them on something called a subscription. That subscription is going to allow them to have the products delivered to their house month after month after month. And the more effective you are as a person gathering those customers to follow that pattern, that subscription pattern, so they can benefit from these products, because they all take some real consistent consumption in order to get the maximum benefit, you're going to start adding those customer purchases up. And we have 4 different ranks. The highest rank is Diamond. It's at $4,000 in total customer sales. When you get to that rank, the company will pay you 30% of whatever that total is, the 4,000 and above. So for this example tonight, we're going to just use the $4,000 number. But remember, you can make this number as big as you want. You can have 10, you can have 20, you can have 100,000. You have as much volume in this what we call a diamond seller bucket as possible, and you'll get 30%. So for the example tonight, if you had $4,000 in that bucket, 30% of that $4,000 is $1,200 a month. Now, a lot of people are looking at this and they're saying, this is a solution for me to make up for some of the things we're experiencing in life, some of the inflationary things, some of the increased housing costs, some of the increased costs in other areas of our lives. They're looking at this and saying, this is a realistic way for me to go out and just consistently introduce these products to people for a year, and build this little customer basket so that I can add an extra $15,000, $20,000 a year to my income. So that's the first thing. Now, what I like to talk to people about at this point is I like to say, if you can do it for 1 year, you can probably do it for 2, or you could even do it for 3 or 4 or 5. And if you're one of those people that I meet around the world as I travel around this incredible world exposing this opportunity to people, as I find that a lot of people have not done the little things throughout their life, like invest into their pensions or invest into their 401ks or their IRAs or their retirement accounts. They've done very, very little in planning for the future. And so a lot of people will find themselves 40, 50, 60 years old saying, I need a solution that can either catch me up for not making those financial decisions early on, or find a solution that I can maybe even add to some of those things that I've done, because maybe they're just not enough. Well, if you do this for multiple years, I believe that you're going to get better and better and better at introducing these products to people. You're going to get more and more knowledgeable over the time that you're doing this, so that you can give people better information and gather more customers quickly, to where over time, I think you could get a $40,000 bucket of customers that are buying this product every month. If you do that, the 30% turns into $12,000 a month to you. That's $140,000 a year in extra money. What if it took you 5 years or 7 years or even 10 years to do that? I think that's a really great way to catch up on some of the financial mistakes that we made, while introducing people to the products that you've probably already seen, and knowing the benefit that it's going to give to them. Now, the next little piece that we're going to put into this is what I call You and a Friend. I'm sure you have friends just like I do that are probably experiencing very, very similar financial needs and are looking for that financial solution. If they do the same thing that you just did, so you went to that friend and said, hey, I've got a solution to the problem that we're having. Let's do it together. Just one friend of yours that goes out and helps find customers their own, and they do this for that 5, 6, 7, or even 10 years, will build their own customer bucket. In our compensation plan, you can do this through 9 different levels of friends. But for this example, we're going to just use one of those levels. If they did that, you're going to make 10%, which is $4,000 additional dollars to the 12,000 that you're already making from the bucket that you created. Now in this plan, and we did this on purpose, we wanted to make it as simple as possible to get to what we call leadership ranks, the ranks where you get to share in what the entire company does. It's called a pool share bonus, and you have to have two sources of volume that add up to 80,000 total. You can have half of that volume in each source. So your friend being one source, and then your customer bucket being another, would be the two sources. Every share in this pool bonus is roughly $1,000. So you'll add that to your total too. So if you went out and did this and you just consistently went out and found these customers, you could do it, one a week for a year, for example, and have a friend that does the same thing and do it for multiple years. That's going to add up to about $17,000 per month. And that's roughly $200,000 a year in additional income. And we're really, really excited about this plan because it gives the average person a chance to lean heavily on the science behind our products, lean heavily on the experts in our society like Harvard and National Institutes of Aging and the other 30 different universities that we have, lean heavily on that science to introduce people to this plan, gather that customer bucket, and then generate that additional income. So I hope this helps, Jesse. I hope it's just a really quick introduction to how you can make a little bit of extra money, and let me know what I can do to help.
Thank you so much for simplifying that, condensing it. Very powerful. Thank you for tuning in and paying attention, and I hope we are able to help you with this information. Thank you, everybody.